smile and pretend I know what's going on. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today with an interactive. Please, one question only. And hi, Maddie. Say hi, Maddie. Video unavailable. Go to home. Jeez, Murphy.
Well, it says you're live streaming on here.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't like me. Oh, I
Well,
think
you should be used to that by now.
I really should. But tell me, how's your day going, Maddie?
My day has just not been productive at all.
So maybe that's all you need to do.
I've been so tired. I just crawled out. I've been laying in bed all morning, napping with my Charlie.
I had planned on doing that too because I only had 5 hours sleep last night.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night. I just had too much. The full moon, I guess, with the energies. The full moon was in Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Um, there was just, yeah, it was a weird night, that's
Yep,
for sure.
I think I found us. It says we're live too. Hello, everybody. We're here. Well, I too was going to have a nap, and then I got a what did I do? I got a package from and it had some stuff I wanted to put on my wall, and it's really strange vinyl planking, but it's supposed to go on the floor, but it's like that thick, and it doesn't have it's not solid at all, so it's extremely light. And I decided I wanted to put it on my bathroom wall because I have wanted to put on my wall. Oops, I found us. And so
Oh,
instead of
say I
doing
better I better turn my volume down too for when I click on because I'm sure all I'm going to hear is us talking.
yeah, that can be a bit discombobulating. But anyhow, instead of doing what I should have been doing, getting dressed and getting ready, I was putting
Okay, that explains it because I'm thinking, Jesus, I've sent her like 3 messages. She hasn't even seen any of them. I hope she's all right. I just about messaged Elle. Goes, your mom okay?
yeah, no, I got caught up. I got caught up I got caught up putting stuff on my wall. It looks really nice.
Oh, and I had full intention of, well, I still might because now that I've had my little nap, I think I have a little bit of energy now. Although I don't know, I might right go back to bed or go for a hot tub or something. But I was going to wash my floors today because after the last attempt I did when my mop broke into 4 different pieces, I went and bought a new mop and pail, and it's been sitting there staring at me ever since.
You didn't do your job. You didn't do
It's going to be shaking its stick at me pretty soon.
yeah. Yeah. And me too. I looked at it and I realized I need to sand that wall a little bit more too before I put anything more up. But I had to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
So I have, well, I figure if I do 5, 6 strips a day, I can get the bathroom all finished in about 2 months.
Do you want some help? I can come and help you.
No, I don't think you can. It's not that I wouldn't appreciate it, but my little puppy dog, he has a he'll have he stresses so highly, so badly, and then he gets massive headaches. You just ask Sabi, she'll tell you he gets huge headaches, and when he gets panicky, he tries to crawl in my lap. The dog weighs like 100 pounds, right? And I've tried to calm him down. All I have to do is bring out my broom and he's gone into a panic. So yeah, it would be nice, but no.
Yeah, I know Charlie's been awfully clingy to me lately too. Like he's just stuck right here at my feet and he's staring at something. Like there's maybe the Fae is still in my house, or I don't know. I
Have
don't
you
know, but there's something that is just not.
Sabi's the one you should ask for this, but let me or L's good too, but let me see if I can pick up anything.
Because
So
he just
yeah,
was.
something is standing You know where your window is down there? Something's he's saying, and it's just a white outline, and it's not even, it doesn't even say male, female, just tall, white.
Because that's exactly where he's staring.
Yeah. And he's, it's not even scary. It's just that he said it doesn't belong in his house.
Yeah, like he doesn't look like he's scared of it, but he's watching it intently. Oh, he's moving very slowly.
Like a hunter. Yeah. I'm not picking up fear. I'm not actually picking up fear from him. Well, no, that's a lie. Yeah, I am.
There he goes. He's just
He just
watch.
he's just not sure what. Yeah, he's going down to exactly towards where it is.
Well, I think he's no. Well, I thought he was gonna. He normally, when he gets scared like that, he goes under the bed in the spare bedroom. But it just looks like he's just kind of sitting in the doorway, staring down the hallway where you were saying there is something there. It's
Yes, it
not. It's not a negative energy.
doesn't feel threatening. It just feels,
Okay. Well, I don't feel it threatening either. Normally, when he gets freaked out, I get freaked out. And that's like, he always looks like somebody's coming to my door, which kind of freaks me out
well,
because
there's
there's
a
never
lot.
anything there. And I've never locked my door so many times as I have in the last week or so.
I think I
Although
think
I keep forgetting to lock it at night when I go to bed.
that's weird. But I think what's happening is there's so much energy moving and changing and quite rapidly for Earth that the dimensions are thinning, so there's bleed throughs.
Mm.
So they might not
I
be
seem to have a lot of that
there,
in this house.
but you've always have. So you're probably on an energy line. Because I mean, even years ago, I remember you talking about guy opening and slamming your door and everything. Hey,
Yeah,
Carol.
things flying and swaying and swinging. And do we have people on?
Oh, we've got
I didn't know
lots.
if I didn't know if we wanted to. I've got a little blip here on the Sunday energies for today.
Yeah, just yeah, because and don't forget the coronal mass ejections are huge. Because my daughter, she just messaged me and she's having a rough time of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of the M and X class flares going on right now, and the X class are the top of the
Yes,
energy
they're the
chain.
ones that make you go, oh gosh, I don't think
That's
I'm gonna
maybe.
die.
I'm wondering if that's not why I'm so tired today, because I was in bed at like 12:30, but I just tossed and turned all night. I
Well,
couldn't catch a good sleep.
the X flares will affect, they do affect your physical body because it affects electrical currents, and your body does have electrical currents. I know
Hmm.
the last 2 nights I have slept very poorly. I was writing a letter last night to email last night, and I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and my phone's in my hands still. So I know.
Well, I've probably been sending you messages all night. Oh my God, it's 333. Oh, it's 222. It's 444. It seems like every time, again, I'm looking at the clock. There it is, 11, 12, 11, 11, 11, 22, 11, 33, 11, 44, 11, 55. And I'm always sending them to you.
Yeah, you didn't actually last night. At least I didn't get
No,
from you.
well, not as many last night, but
Mhm. Usually
then I
about
wasn't.
3:30 in the morning is when I get it from you.
Well, yeah, I either wake up
Three,
or
three.
Charlie wakes me up.
I know.
So he's pretty good at picking the times to wake me up. Just when I started falling asleep is when he decides he needs to wake me up.
That's the triad sleep pattern, right? When you wake up around 3:30 in the morning.
Hmm.
That's what they used to call it. I don't know what they call it now, but 15 years ago, when people were starting to become more and more psychic and spiritual, you would be actually the guides would wake you up at that time because Otherwise, you get too much energy in and too much, your brain would get too full, so they wake you up, which is a real pain in the butt because you usually fall asleep about half an hour before you have to get out of bed.
Yeah.
So, what the heck?
Yeah. So well, that's what my thingy for the Virgo full moon said today. It's like a full moon hangover. If you can just rest as much as you can during the day, that would be best. So
Well, you too are in your
cheers to that.
Your Virgo as well, so you'll be it's a triple whammy.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting here
So,
looking at myself thinking I better put my glasses back on so I can see.
so I'm going to read this little blip on the energies of today, Sunday, 25th February 2024. You're upgrading spiritually and mentally and maybe experiencing ascension symptoms, feeling a little brain fogged, slightly lazy. Oh, hazy.
Lazy.
Lazy, hazy, it's all the same. Or a little out of sorts due to current planetary influences. Yes, absolutely.
You think?
It's important at this time to continue to make much time for you as needed and to let these powerful energies settle fully. Self love, care, and grounding is a must. Oh, I keep forgetting to ground.
Which way do you ground?
Ground up.
Yeah, ground up. Sorry.
Stop, breathe, and be at one. Acceptance is key. You're doing a fantastic job and have been doing all the right things. Well done. Remain optimistic and keep the forward momentum going. You're divinely loved for being you. Beautiful soul. Continue to love you too.
That's nice. I like that.
Then I have another little one. It says, often coming out to the world about you, often coming out to the world about who you really are can be a scary thing, but today you are being encouraged to own all parts of yourself, face your fears, and step out into the light. Many of you have abilities that you've never told anyone about. Some of you have disowned parts of yourself because you didn't believe you would be accepted by others. Some of you are just afraid to speak in public. Hmm.
You know,
Apparently, I don't. Apparently, I don't have that issue anymore.
but the truth is, it's not that we are afraid to speak out in public because you show the slightest interest. I'm interested. I'll talk. But too many people are actually afraid of you, or so unless somebody shows interest in it, I don't. I don't. I don't show my full true self. It's not that I
Right.
lie who I am. I just don't. I don't go around telling people, "Oh, you don't like me because and because you're being really nice to my face, you know."
Yeah.
So you you can and you can't be who you are. So when my kids were in school, my kids were always very empathic. I kept telling my middle daughter over and over again, don't react to what they think, react to what they're saying.
Yeah.
I think the majority of it you still have to.
Well, this next little bit kind of confirms that. It says, once you are able to walk past your fears and expose what you've been hiding in the shadows, you may find that others are more inspired by you and that you have so much to offer from your own experiences. When you are able to open yourself first, the whole world will watch you shine as you come into the light. We were just talking about this, were we not?
Yep. But again, with people vibrate at the wrong vibration, they will find reasons to not do that.
Right. First, the whole world will watch you shine as you come in. I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't.
You know,
We have. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Hi, Love Life. Hey, Yasmin. Love Life. Should we start?
yeah, we should start.
May I ask if I will end up marrying and having family with my current boyfriend?
He is one of the choices that you're going to have. I do feel that there is another choice, and it will again depend on what you want from being married and and relationships. If he's the best, if he is truly what you want, it will happen. It will not happen as quickly as you want, because he seems to have a bit of fear. So I'm not saying he's a bad
Oh, talk,
choice.
another man with fear.
Who'd have thunk?
Our big, strong guys.
Yeah, but he also may not be he may also not have the vibrational energy that works best for her. So what I'm suggesting is stay open for at least 2 well, unless I'm reading it 100% wrong. And right now that's quite possible because the energy is moving really fast, but the energy is at least 6 years in the future. So be open for at least the next 2 years to somebody else coming in and sweeping you off your feet and being a little bit more at your vibrational level and wants the kind of family you want. Okay, I got it done.
Yasmin Fox says, what does Dejan feel for me? Is he going to contact me?
Dejan, he thinks about you, and then he gets sidetracked. It's like, well, I have a friend, and she's an animal communicator, and she'll make this comment, squirrel. And it's like he thinks about you, he's interested in you, but he's easily distracted at this moment. I don't feel that there's animosity or anything, but his attention gets dragged in other places very easily. And if that's the case, he still needs to grow up a little bit. There was a TikTok, and I know this sound is kind of irrelevant, but the TikTok, they asked, what's the name of the Siri?
Sorry.
They asked Siri, when does a man grow up? And Siri said, a man grows up at 43. They asked when a woman grows up. Woman grows up at 32. So in my readings, I have found that men don't really start to grow up till they're at least 35 to 40. And then they do start to grow up. So if he's younger than that, you have to give him time. The problem is women have a biological clock, and you want to find somebody within that time frame. So good luck on that. I mean, he's not a bad person. He's just a bit distractible. Very distractible.
Shocking. We have Assel. Hello, ladies. Hello, Assel. When will I meet my future husband and get married? Will I ever get married? Thank you.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to answer the last one. Yes, you will get married. There seems to be things that you need to work on first to bring the right energy into your life. And I'm going to go, because this is what it feels like, and this is what 99% of the people need. You need to start loving who you are. Doesn't mean you have to stay being who you are, but you start loving who you are at this moment and you move on to better and better from there. The more you love you, the more likely you are to attract a man into your life. When you attract this man into your life, he will want to have a family, because I do see kids in your future. Okay, and I think I'm going to leave it at that. But remember, work on loving who you are and then become better every day. Okay, good luck.
Because when you do that, you exude an energy that draws love to you.
Exactly.
We have Tay.
Hey,
Hello,
Tata.
ladies. Hi, Tay. Any messages for my guides?
I should get you to do this one.
No, my mind is too foggy to do anything.
I bet you pick up stuff anyhow. Hang on. So this he's a guide, but he's also an ancestor, a fairly recent ancestor. I'm not sure if he's your grandfather or your great grandfather, but he's standing there, and he looks like a pioneer or a farmer. He's strong, he's steady, he's steadfast. And obviously did animal husbandry, which makes sense because you're really good with animals. And he's standing there behind you or supporting you. And he says, your intuitions about animals are really right on. And I keep telling you, Tay, that you need to start working more with your energy, putting yourself out there more. I don't really know how good you are as an animal communicator, but I think it might be worth your while to put on your resume that you're an animal communicator and energy healer. Okay, because this guy, he will help you do that. So I think they're trying to get you to get more involved. Good luck on that. Okay.
Next, we have Honey N. That name doesn't. Is that a new name? I'm going to say that name doesn't sound familiar. Hello, Honey. Nice to have you. Will I ever work and live abroad? I am thinking of it, but not sure yet. Thank you.
Okay, I got a really powerful yes, and I was an expat. I'm Canadian, but I lived out away, and I absolutely loved it. I highly recommend. And if you've got a chance, go, but make sure it's for at least 5 years. And why 5 years? Because 2 years, 3 years, not quite enough to get to know the new community. 5 years, you become you know these people fairly well, intimately. It broadens your perspective. It changes who you are in a really positive way. And when you come back, if you come back, the memories are wonderful. And as I said, before Maddie finished speaking, I did get a strong hit that you could. Not that you would, but because it's a choice. You still have that choice to make. But I think you would enjoy it. Plus, you'd meet some really hot guy. One hot guy. I think he's
That's
really.
worth going for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We have Champagne. Hi, Champagne. Welcome, everyone. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up.
Champagne is one of our moderators.
Next, we have Carol Peachy.
Hey,
I'm
Carol.
meeting up. Hi, Carol. I'm meeting up with a guy for a coffee. Can you pick up how it will go?
You know what? I'm going to tell you what I think, but also because I'm kind of emotionally invested in this. I may not be right, but I got a really strong positive feeling about that. And I think it's something. Don't bring your past relationships into this relationship. you have changed, you've grown, you're not going to attract the same energy as you did before. And you're more sure and more confident of who you are. And allow yourself to be this wonderful, open, artsy woman. And please flirt like crazy with him. You've got beautiful eyes. Flirt with them. And yes, I think I think it will go fine. Don't fall in love. Please don't fall in love. Get to know the person first for at least 3 months. Okay? But yeah, it should be fun.
Next we have Doreen. Hi, Doreen. How are you?
Hey, Doreen.
She says, "Hi, ladies. Good to see you again. Hope you are well. Any messages from Gent
Janet,
herself and about the
Janet,
situation?"
Janet, I think. Uh,
And then
well,
she's got a second part that says, "Heard there is another threshold, 2802, the eye of the needle." Guess that must be the next energy level that we're coming into.
and it's called the Eye of the Needle.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound good.
What's on?
Eye of the Needle? That does not sound good.
Shh.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know, but the eye of the needle, you know how hard it is to thread a needle?
Yes. Yes, I do. So
Okay,
what about Jeanette
let's
or
see. Jen,
Gente?
no, Jeanette. It's Jeanette. It's all a Dutch name. I don't want to tell you because it'll upset you, but she misses you a great deal. And she is antsy. I see her bouncing back and forth in her stall, wondering where the heck her carrots are. And
Carrots?
it's a horse.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah. And she's being a little wicked right now because I see her baring her teeth and reaching out to people who come too close to her stall, especially a female who may be the owner is 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 being more, she's disliking that person a little bit more. Uh Situation. I think the owner is thinking she wants to get rid of her a little faster than she had in the past, which is probably a good thing. So I would get your mutual friend and ask her what the hay is going on. Okay.
We have Maria Herrera. Hello, Maria.
Hey.
Hello. A message from my guides. Thank you.
Okay. Do you ever go back to your home, to the country you were born in? Because it seems to me that there is a calling there, that they're calling you. Maybe you just need to go to a club or something that from I can't quite remember which country it is, Colombia, I think. But go to a place where a lot of people from your Colombia lives there. Or do you have a brother that still lives in your country? Because it seems you need to communicate with that person, a man. I think it may be a brother. I must maybe assuming that, but you need to communicate with somebody who has very close ties still to the to the country that you came from. And it's something that you should do. not something that's you have a choice, no choice there. It's something that is important. Okay, good luck on that one.
Champagne C. Hi, Elijah. I was wondering if you can pick up on the energy of Richard and if I have finally got him to disconnect his energy towards me. Thank you.
Well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Hang on, let me see. Not quite, no. He's still sitting there swearing and being obnoxious. But there also seems to be a little bit of fear there, so that he realizes that if he does too much, it's going to backfire on him. For some reason, he's beginning to think you might be a bit of a witch, and he's beginning to have respect for that witchery. So he hasn't disconnected, but he has more respect for you than he used to in that regard.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because I've never liked Richard, pardon me.
Well, there you go.
Always thought he was a kind of obnoxious human being.
Next, we have Angie. Hello,
Hello.
both. Will I be successful with my travel YouTube account? Will I make money from it? Thank you.
It might take a little while for you to start making money, but I see that it should work out for you. It takes time to build a following, and once you hit, and I don't want to make it hard for you, once you hit 1,000 followers, then you will progress really quickly to 20,000. And at 20,000, you will begin to make sufficient money to follow some of your dreams, not all of your dreams. And I can't tell you the length. I can't tell you time. Time is speeding up, and I'm not good at time to begin with. Even when time was regular, I was not good with it. But I do see, if you persevere, you will do fine. And I'm assuming that you're going to these different places and talking about them and showing people what it's like in these areas. The more interesting you make it, not scary, interesting. Like food, people love food, what kind of beaches they have, what kind of mountain climbing they have, whatever, or even parks, recreation, anything that shows interest or differences. It's worth it will make a huge difference in your YouTube. So I'm going to tell you something which you didn't ask. Your personality is a little bit it's not shy, but it's not as confident as it could be. So if you can make yourself more confident, more self-assured, you will find that people will react to you, will want to help you more than they did. And cockiness is not self-assuredness. Okay, there's a difference. So you want to go to self-assured because anybody can be cocky, but people know intrinsically, they just feel it with your confident and self-assured. All right, so you want to go to confident and self-assured, which is knowing that you are a powerful individual and you're very capable. Okay, good luck on that. More
Next, we have,
than they need to know.
sorry?
More information than they needed to know.
Well, sometimes that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
We have Tarot Tube Divine Empress Tarot 3-3. Hi, glad to see you both beautiful souls live.
It's nice.
Hi, Tarot Tube. Love to hear you. Should I do the immigration business with a man in partnership? Can I trust him to have a long-term business and staying honest with me?
I think you can start out with him, but make sure you make sure you have
All your ducks in a row and everything signed and contracts and
contracts, and more than anything, get the contracts.
hey, I
And
actually got something.
yeah, you did. You're better than you think you are. Also, don't let him have free running, blah, blah, blah. Do not let him have total freedom to sign for checks. It has to be two people or no people. Okay. You just want to double check, make it doubly done that he cannot just sort of
You just want to make sure that you have your ass covered.
exactly. And it's not that right now there's a problem, but somewhere in the future, I think he kind of likes to play the field a little bit. And sometimes he might get himself overextended with people. Does that make sense?
Well, it
Without
did to
saying
me.
it, without saying it, does it make sense?
Did to me.
Okay, good.
But,
At
but
this
what do I know?
at this moment, he's safe, but it doesn't mean the future he will be. It's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Next, we have Silver Bangle.
Hey,
Any
so
message? Any messages for my spirit guides, please?
she's the one that she didn't. Can you tell us if you got a chance to go to, was it what's that Middle Eastern state? Belize, not Belize, that's South America. The one that have the tallest buildings in the world. What's that place? Okay. Anyhow, she was going to she had a chance of going to the Middle East. I just wondering what happened there. That's all. Let's see what your guides have to say. Don't So what they're asking you to do, your guides, they're asking you to remain steadfast and don't worry so much about things not happening as fast as you'd like them to. And every one of us hates universal timing. Okay, that's just a given.
Is that the same as divine timing?
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know anybody that likes it, but they say don't give up because the universal or divine timing is it's still in play. Hope that makes sense to you. All right.
All right. We have Leanne McKinley. Hello from South Africa. Hello, Leanne.
Okay, she's new too.
Loving, sorry,
She's new too. One of my
is she?
oldest, yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Leah, no, let's,
She says, loving the new energy this moon is bringing. Will I be relocating this year?
huh, I got a yes on that. I got a really strong feeling that things are shifting and changing for you. And okay, I'm going to suggest that you pack up that which you really love so that if you have to grab and run, it's already packed and ready to go. And I don't know why I would say that. One of my oldest friends is actually from South Africa, from Cape Town.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I have a special place in my heart for South Africa.
Are we moving on?
I can't I get a strong yes, and just to be ready, it will happen fast. That's why I'm suggesting she pack things up quick.
I think we're having a hurricane out there. Man, is it windy. No wonder Charlie ran.
Okay, yeah. We never get it rarely goes past 80 a year kilometers.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
There's
but
like
you're right
things,
on the
things
lake
are
too.
flying right by my window.
You're right on the lake too, right?
Pretty
I'm not.
close, yeah.
So you've got more open spaces than I do. I have more hills.
Yeah, it's pretty open here.
Yeah.
Next, we have Princess Nee. That sounds like a new name to me.
I think we've had her a few years sometime back.
Hmm. Hi, ladies. Can you tell me anything about the man I'll marry so I'll know what to look out for?
I don't like doing that. And I'll tell you why I don't like doing that. If I tell you what this guy's like, and somebody else comes along who may be better for you, you will not look at the guy that's better for you. You'll look for the guy with with the red hair and the green eyes rather than the guy with brown hair and blue eyes, right? So it narrows the vision of your future down too much. Other people will happily do that for you, but Princess Nee, please ask a different question. I really don't want to narrow your opportunities. That's why people ask me, what's his name? And I go, oh, I don't know.
Well, maybe you can just tell her what to look out for. Hmm. Yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can do that. Anybody can do that. Look out for somebody who's got a really great sense of humor, um, who shows you kindness, does not love bomb you, of course, because that's a narcissist. And you take time to get to know who you are. And if it's going to be a long term, you want a slow burn rather than a fire. And it will not, the chances are the person you marry will not be the kind of person you have dated for some reason or other. That's
I
just,
think this is the year for going right out of your comfort zone on what you normally would go for.
mhm.
Next, we have Jennifer Schwab. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I,
My husband missed a payment on his car that he thought he had longer to make. They repossessed his car. The two choices are let them sell it and owe the money left on it or pay the large sum to get it back. Which option would be better for us? Thank you.
well, it depends on how large the large option is. I suspect you would probably, unless the car is a lemon, you probably need it, right? Yeah. Uh, Hocus pocus alamagocus. Let's see. That's a hard one. I personally think if the car is a good car and you trust it, pay the large amount because you'd still be expected to pay the amount that's left over, which you're paying for nothing, nada. So if the car's a decent car and it won't wipe you out, buy it back. It seems a little dumb that they would take a repossess it for one
For
payment.
one payment. Yeah, that's pretty
I
harsh.
I think so. I think that's part of the new business. From what I'm reading and listening to, that's part of the new style of business. You just don't give up anymore about people. Because
No.
they should have negotiated. They should have warned. And I would go in and negotiate with them and tell them Okay, you'll give them a payment and a half or something, and you do this for 3 payments or something rather than a whole at once. Okay, so I would go in and negotiate with them. Not that I'm a great negotiator, but that's the best I can. That's the best I can offer on that one. Do you have any ideas, Maddie?
Well, kind of the same thing. I mean, if the car is worth keeping, then because you're going to have to put up money for a new car anyway.
Right.
So if this car is reliable and you know it and you trust it, yeah, do the payment.
But go in and negotiate with them. It seems a little rash on their part.
No kidding. Next, we have vertical connection.
Oh,
Will I,
I think that's a new one, new name.
yeah,
Yeah.
will I get soon sales on my new e-commerce store?
Um, there's something you're missing. I don't know. It seems to do, and I'm not the person to ask because I'm lousy at this myself, but it seems that you need to do some form of advertising and probably you want to do, it's going to take a little while for it to start to build up business, especially in this economy right now where things are highly overpriced and people are starting not to trust e-commerce stores because of the so many scams, right?
Mm,
There's more scams out there now because people are starving, right? So they steal they how do I get money? I steal it from people. And it's easy to steal online because you never meet these people face to face, right? I see it will work. I do see you really, really, really need to do some kind of advertising. And tell us what kind of whatever you sell on the e-commerce. That might make a difference too. Dubai.
ready?
That's right, Dubai. Thank
And
you.
then we have Champagne again saying, everyone, welcome everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe and hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, she's pretty good at that.
Sal, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that I will have children. May I know how many children I will have? I'm 32 years old. I really want a family and children to meet my true love.
So basically, I see a male child, and then there's more children after that, but they're not they're more nebulous. Uh, my daughter is 40. She's having her third child in June. I was 38 when I had my last child. Nowadays, people live longer, so unless your hormones give out on you, which means you want to eat really well, watch your biome and things like that, because that will affect your hormonal balance, and you have years ahead of yourself to have kids. People living longer, the so they're more likely to have children well into their 40s now. Not that I
Mhm.
recommend it. I was 38 when I had my last one, and if I didn't have a 5-year-old to run after this baby, I would have I would have been, I can't keep up.
Yes, there is that.
Yeah.
Next, we have Sunny Days. She says hello or just hi.
I
Hi
said,
back. She does have a question further down. Should I read that?
let's just go through
Okay,
because
we'll go to TT. Says thank you. I have been working on that, and I feel it's gotten better.
that's good.
Doreen says Rick Levine astrology. He is good. Not sure what that's about.
Well, maybe that's
Run.
the eye of the needle.
Oh, right. Carol Peachy, thank you. I agree with what you said, Elijah. Flirting sounds like fun. Yes, it's always fun. Maddie.
It's
Sunny
funny,
days.
I'm a horrible flirt unless I don't care. I can flirt like crazy when I don't give a darn, but if I really like you, I don't flirt very well.
Sunny days. Does my friend Gonzalo realize his past actions hurt me? Reconnected and taking it slow.
Um, okay, this is a bit psychic and this is a bit,
And
man.
I'm just going to run and get my cards because I see Patricia's asking for some cards.
Okay. Okay, so he may be aware, but at the same time he's going, it's in the past. Why would I care about it? Why would I think about it? And if he feels guilty, which he does, he's going to push it down and become cocky about it rather than deal with the situation. So I would say he does, but he won't consciously think about it. And if you bring it up, he'll run like a wabbit.
Shocking.
Yep. Don't put emotions in front of some men because they're not trained for it, right? Especially with these from Mexico, or they have a very different way of dealing. I lived in if he's from Mexico, I lived in Mexico for 5 years. And then the Mexicans not overly fond of emotions. You're supposed to have your emotions behind closed doors with nobody present.
Like, is it men that are not good with emotions?
Women.
Somebody told me that yesterday, and he was a male, just saying that he does not handle emotions well.
Well, because they're not trained to, right? But I know in Mexico that the men, you do not show your emotions in Mexico. Because I got smacked a few times for being too emotional.
Jeez. Okay, Patricia, your cards are flying out. And I'm going to take that one as this is the third time this one's come out, so I'm taking that one as gospel that's meant for you. Sorry, continue.
No, I was finished.
Okay, so we have Maria Herrera saying, brother is very sick, her brother.
Is that wrong? Okay, that's why you need to contact him. Okay.
Well, I had cards flying out before. Now I can't get the last one out. It's being stubborn. We have Patricia. Hi, ladies. Good to see you. Any messages from our guides? And can you do 3 cards, Maddie? Lots of love to you both. Keep strong.
So when you said keep strong, that's what your guides echoed back to you. You too, keep strong. They're asking you to, they're showing me the word thought and the wings on the word thought, and they're asking that your thoughts soar high and have high expectations, not just of yourself, but of the experiences, and have high expectations of what's going on in life around you, actually. And I hope this is right, but they're saying your life is about ready to move forward. They're showing me a great chasm or chasm. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, honestly. And you just sort of flying over it to a new life. So whatever's coming up, It's huge. It's probably daunting, but on the other side, it's really, really good. So fly high. Okay. I
And
know what
here's
I
your
need. I
first
hope it
card.
makes sense. Oh, laugh that. Yes, she needs that. It's got
This
wings.
one came out. This one came out 3 times. I kept putting it back in because it came out for her every time I've pulled cards for her. So Patricia, go on a damn holiday.
Yeah, but it's got wings. You see that?
Yep. It's got wings flying over the water. It says the answers you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. The second card I pulled is travel. That's confirming goal for a holiday. But this one's a beautiful one. It's got a big stag with that big rack on top of it.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
And this one says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Take the trip, Patricia.
Yeah, that would
And
be big, big, big jump into
and this is the third card. Whom do you need to forgive?
the answer is always yourself, you know.
As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Go
Mm.
on the holiday, Patricia.
Yeah. And whoever needs to be forgiven, get him, wash that man right out of your hair and send him on his way. You know that song
I recall it, yes.
from South Pacific, the musical South Pacific.
Mm.
I used to sing that to my kids because I thought it was hilarious.
And then we have Doreen, 888. Thank you, ladies. I will ask this friend, Maria Herrera. Maybe he just wants to see me before anything happens. Andre M. Hello, ladies. Good to see you. Charlotte, my sister. Hi. Hi, ladies. Sorry I'm late. You're not really late. You're here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Angie, thank you for answering. Doreen 888, maybe I should tell the friend I am willing to start talking with owner like new beginning with a clean slate.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Um, Maria, I think your brother, yes, before anything happens, but I think he wants, and I'm not sure which way it goes. He wants you to help him or he wants to help you because I think there's business involved. Okay, so good luck with that. But you really need to talk to him.
Doreen 888 says, wondering what to say. Silver Bangle. No, I have not been to Dubai yet.
Oh, well, I wish you luck on that.
Tarot Tube Divine Empress says, thanks a lot, dear. I did get the same intuition. You are on point. Grateful to you.
Thank you.
Vertical Connection says Dubai. Charlotte says, any messages from my guides?
Let's see, Charlotte. Okay, I know this is bizarre, and Maddie's gonna yell at me, but I saw you in a hula skirt doing the hula. Maybe you need to go on a vacation to Hawaii, eh?
Why would I yell at that?
Because she probably want to pull you into it too.
That's all right. I think I'm ready. I'll be ready for a holiday, I'm sure, very soon, because I do have more turbulence coming up, and
Probably by the
I
end of
think,
March you'll be ready to go.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Either that or wait until September, maybe go for our birthdays or something.
I don't know if I'd wait that long. You do your birthdays as well. But
Mm.
but I don't know that Hawaii because it was definitely a grass skirt, and I think there's the only one that used grass skirts, Jansen, right?
Um, I don't know. Why am t,
New
T
Zealand,
is coming up.
Tahiti.
Tahiti. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
It
But I
could.
don't see us. I don't see us going to Tahiti.
Well, Tahiti, isn't that one of the better places to go?
I have no idea.
I
You
understand
have
that
to.
it's,
Let's do some research, Charlotte.
yep, because it seems like you're going to do some hula dancing, but it looks like they're having.
Have to get my hips in order.
What's that?
My
What's
poor
that?
osteopath will be pulling. Oh, he doesn't have hair to pull out.
That's true.
He'll be pulling his hair out by the time I get home, going, "What the hell did you do to your hips?"
Well, tell him to come along, and he can keep putting his hands on your hips and adjusting them.
Yeah, I bet you he'd do that.
It's pretty good at the hip adjustments. We
He
have
is. Like I said,
osteopathic.
I'm pretty sure I'd be heading for a hip replacement if it wasn't for him.
That's too bad. I mean, that's good, but not, it's too bad that the hip replacement. My
Yeah.
nephew had that. I don't know. Seems to be doing all right.
Yeah, my cousin had it done, and then I know another friend of mine, her daughter had to have one when she was 16 years old.
My nephew has some kind of disease where the joints, the ligaments don't work. They fall apart.
Hmm.
And that's why he had to have his, I think he said knees and hips replaced.
Huh.
So yeah.
Wow. We have Terry Avalos. Hi, ladies. I hope you have a nice day. May I ask if my art and music will get noticed on social media? Thank you.
So what I'm seeing, they showed me a graph and it goes along like this, and then it goes up. It takes a little while, but then it goes up and it goes up, not to the top of the graph, but it's almost to the top of the graph. All right. When you hit the top of the graph, you are going to you're going to, something new is going to come along. And I can't tell you what it is, but because the graph goes up, you get well known, and then maybe you help other people do the same thing. I'm not sure. But once you get well known, your profession's going to change. And I can hear you saying, no, but I don't want it to change. And let me tell you, there's a lot of things in life I never wanted to change, but it did anyhow. So it will be something that you will find that you really like. So
That's good.
yeah,
Uh, Doreen 888. Do Jiggy
giggle. I think it's giggle.
giggle a bit because of you, Maddie. Your reactions on things like the energy and divine timing. I feel you. Thank you, Doreen. I appreciate that. AP, hi. What would my guides like me to know?
Let me see, AP. Okay, these guides are being weird today, and I'm not going to say this on live internet because I get canceled really fast. So I'm going to ask for another answer. If it wasn't so woke, the world wasn't so woke, I would put it out there. But yeah, they would cancel me like yesterday. Obviously, AP has a great sense of humor, but the world doesn't. So AP, you know the answer. You know that something's coming up and you're resistant to the change. Um, and just please, it's going to happen regardless. So smile, big smile, and just go, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, because whatever's coming your way, you already know the answer and you know you're going to do it, even though though you fight. Your guides are hilarious. They're really funny.
It's 1444 military time.
You're learning, are you?
No, that's what my computer tells me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've been on for a bit, haven't we?
We still got a few questions to go, so we better
Okay.
get cracking.
Yes, let's.
Leanna McKinley, thank you so much. We'll definitely start packing. Princess Nee, great advice. Thank you. Naya, hello. Is Ronell serious about the marriage we discussed?
I think so, yes. Is it a business proposition? Because they give they're really weird. The energy is really weird today. They showed me a man in a black outfit, sitting very tall in a saddle, walking a horse in a huge stadium, like it's a show stadium, and the horse is extremely well behaved, well trained. And for a horse to be extremely well trained, that horse has to be loved. Otherwise, its spirit is broken, and this horse's spirit is not broken. So if it's a metaphor for a relationship, then this man makes a comment. He follows through on it, but he does it with love and compassion. Though you have to be able to learn his language for love and compassion. I'm not speaking about English or French or anything like that. I'm talking about his love language, and his love language. You have to read between the lines if you want to do this. Uh, he he will always be there for you. Again, you have to read between the lines to know that this man cares, because he's not going to be he's not going to be traditional in any way, shape, or form in any relationship that you have. But I do think he made it with you, if you talked about it, then for him it's like it's signed in cement. So yes, I think so. I think the answer is yes.
Andre M., any messages for my guides today?
Andre. Okay, you need to get out there and move. You need to get out there and have fun. You need to stop shouldering everybody else's stuff and only help where they need it, not where they want it. People may want a lot from you, but you don't give them everything they want. You only give people what they need. And go out and have fun. You don't do fun. At least, and this is fun that does not include forgetting everything. It includes having fun and enjoying your life and remembering about it afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, I do have some fun. I was accused this week of being, my life was too serious and that made me tired and boring.
And people
I guess it depends on what your idea of fun is.
yeah,
Jennifer Schwab, my husband and I have disagreed about it because he is annoyed about how it happened. I would rather have the car and make payments than owe anything if they sell it for less than it's worth. Thank you.
yeah,
Cassie D.
yeah,
Sorry.
sorry. No, I just agreeing with Jennifer.
Yeah. Cassie D. Hello, ladies. Wondering if I have any messages from my guides.
Okay, I just so people know, I'm starting to hit my wall, and that means we're gonna have to quit pretty soon because I'm not getting things, they're not coming in very quick anymore. But let me see what I can get for Cassie D. So, like I said, the guides are really weird. They are showing me a foot tapping, like they're really impatient. They want to get moving. I'm not sure if it's you, Cassie, that's impatient, wants to get moving, or your guides are impatient, want you to start moving. And I think they're trying to entice you to take it. Don't worry about the future. Just do the future, one step at a time. And you're supported and loved through everything. And yes, you feel like you're totally alone and doing it all on your own, even though you know enough to ask if there's any messages from your guides. Because you don't listen to them doesn't mean they're not there. That was really rude, wasn't it? So, which is true. Pay attention to how you feel. Ask from the heart, don't ask from the head. The head can only go back in time to get answers. The heart can go forward in time to get answers. And it's going to be painful for you to start doing it from the heart because you've always, most 99% of people always get their answers from their head. Okay, they think that's the right way. It's going to be painful for you to start walking and talking from the heart, and it will burn a few of your synapses. Once you get used to it, you'll never go back. And you have a huge cheering section in your guides. You know, they're really right there behind you. They want you to move forward. I don't know what it is they want you to move forward into. You actually do know, and I know you're resistant. You know what they say, the Borg say, resistance is futile. Go for it.
Okay, we have Sunny Day saying he's from California, and then she says, yes, men in general.
Okay, so
Jennifer Schwab, your advice helped, ladies. I just hope this hit on his credit doesn't affect us buying our home this year. We wanted to move by May, but now I feel it will be after May or maybe June. Staying hopeful. My sister says for Jennifer, they usually don't repossess it for one payment. Get some help. Talk to
yeah,
somebody.
that's illogical. There's something fishy. So,
Yeah.
oh, they have a buyer for their car, that particular model. So yeah,
Ew. Yeah, I would definitely go and talk to somebody then.
because that's illegal. It does, yeah. And right now, so a lot of cars are being stolen off the Canadian streets. Even somebody came and tried to steal my car. And I thought that was really bizarre because it's a 2014 car for 16. But when they did the lockdowns, they closed all the cars, to build cars. They closed all those down.
The
So they're
manufacturers.
Yeah, so they're years behind now, and so they take them and ship them over to Saudi Arabia for
Well,
whatever.
and that's why I think used cars are so popular right now. I mean, the lots can't keep used cars on. They're begging people to bring their cars in to sell. So I
Well,
would I would talk to somebody.
yeah, somebody's making a profit off of your pain.
Maria Herrera says, thank you so much. Charlotte Cadron, my sister, says, yes, Elijah, Hawaii first. Patricia Scowen, thank you. Thank you. Getting my suitcase. Do need a holiday. Fly high, certainly light days ahead, Elijah, I believe.
For people who are spiritually inclined and have done the hard work, which if you're here, you have done the hard work. We should fly this year, 2024. We should fly. The people who are coming behind us who still haven't reached down into their subconscious and ripped everything out, they still have pain to go. But we can help.
Okay, we have Sol Sandoval. Why does connection with my friend Brian feel spiritual? May I get cards on it?
You want to pull on that one?
Well, I'll pull one. I don't know if these, maybe I'll try this deck instead.
So the thing is, we're moving into a period where everything is spiritual. So Maddie and I, we've known each other for a good 10 years. For the last 6 months, the energy has shifted in our friendship to a higher vibrational spirituality. And people she knows, it's also shifted into a higher vibrational spirituality, right? It's just the way things are going with people in society. And we are now meeting not necessarily our twin flames, but but people who vibrate with us, who are the positive and negative of our energy. So if you're highly feminine, you're going to meet somebody who's highly masculine. If you're a bit masculine, a bit feminine, you're going to meet somebody who's a bit masculine, a bit feminine. Okay, because you're going to meet that which fulfills you, which will help you move to a higher spiritual level. And
So
yeah,
I pulled,
good.
I've got two cards that flew out. The first one is love.
Yeah.
It says, in all of life, there is only one illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either or. What if every choice I make is about an experience, a sharing, and exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. Love is all around me. Spirit loves me unconditionally, and I can give and receive abundant love. And the second one is the 5 of air.
Which means 5 of air would mean so she looks like she's flying, right?
Yes, she's definitely flying, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doves flying with her.
Okay, doves are messengers. They're also messengers of love, right?
So it says, conflict is a good way to see my motives and intentions. I can use this experience to grow into a more authentic version of myself. It's not important to win, it's important to have integrity. Other people have different ways of thinking and may not always be in agreement with me. I open to this opportunity to live and let live.
Okay, basically what Maddie's saying is jump in. And I never tell people to jump in to a relationship, but in this case, that's what the cards are saying. Jump into this relationship, go in knowing that you can be hurt, but knowing that you're going to grow more from it than you will be hurt, and it's worthwhile. And it seems to me this is a contractual. Before you came down to earth, before you were born, you both of you chose to come together. There is genuine love there. I can't promise it'll be genuine lifetime love because I personally think that we change so much each 5 years now that maybe who I loved 5 years ago, I won't love in five more years because we change so much. But at this point, it doesn't matter if you're going to end up parting ways. It matters that you fall and love and learn to love. Expanding your love. Love is the answer. It is always the answer. And that's very, very cryptic. Okay. So
Okay, we have Terry Alvalos. Thank you. I am looking forward. Got to keep working. Patricia John says, go and fight this, Jennifer. The Virgo full moon in your husband's second house of money might clear this up. You need all the luck in the world to have your dream move. Got to happen.
And I don't see it happening slower. It's maybe by a couple of weeks at the most.
AP, laughs and says, "Oh my God, I don't mind if you say it."
Oh yeah,
Well, it's not if
it's a
YouTube might.
YouTube would really mind if I said it.
Patricia Scowen, you do have Jupiter in your second house of money in June, Jennifer, for 1 year. Your husband's house of dreams and wishes. Sounds promising. So yes, talk to somebody. Starfish, hello, ladies. I made an investment. Do you see it receiving in the very near future? Thank you.
I think yes. Maybe not to the extent that you were expecting, but it will be a night. It will. You will receive money from it in the near future. But at the same time, I see the money coming up. I see a bit of money falling down. So something, I would go in and look at what's happening to see why there's money falling down, and more money's going up, honestly, than falling down. But they should all be going up together. And I know it's just an image, and I have to give it to you the way I see it. I do think there's something not quite right with the money falling away, is I guess is what I'm suggesting you go look at. As time progressed, there seems to be more money going up than not. So yes, you will receive something, but go check something out, whatever it is. And I'm not at all a business person. I am too far. I either too far right-brained or too far left-brained. I think it's right-brained, but I am not a lot. Yep.
Naya says thank you. Lily Dulo, hi ladies, how are you? Any messages for my job or anything you can pick up? Thank you. We are getting to the end of it.
Yeah, good, because my brain is going woo. Yeah.
Save enough for me. Save some of that brain for me.
Well, the brain works. Just doesn't always communicate. Yeah. That's why my daughter looks at me and just rolls her eyes every once in a while. There's this thing that came through about people being psychic and woo and a little bit strange. She says, that's not funny. That's my mom. But the other day I was talking to this guy, and I will get back to you, Lily. And he said something to me just as the elevator was about to close, and I go, no. And Elle goes, her face goes, ah, shit, I have to save my mother again. So she did. She saved me. But the look on her face was, oh, God, Mom. Okay, Lily, I think that so the image of your guy came up, and he's actually looking in your direction, and he's moving in your direction closer than he has been before, so that instead of you having to support him 24/7, which you've done for years, I think he's getting to a place where there will be mutual, it's not there yet, but he's getting to the place where there will be mutual support. And I think you'll find that you will have a decision to make whether you want to stay living in the place you're living and looking after your aging parents or not. Okay, good luck with that.
We have Cassie D says, I have a few plans. I'm resistant because it's a huge task. Thank you.
Bit by bit, the smallest bit first, go, and then it gets easier if you do it bit by bit.
Yeah. Yeah, don't overwhelm yourself.
which everybody
Patricia
does.
Scowen says there's a very special day on April 20th. Yeah, of course that is. That's 420.
Is that right? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's the one my
if
daughters
you
tell
if
me
you
about
smoke
every
pot,
year.
you know what 420 means. 420, when Jupiter and Uranus conjoin. Very lucky for everyone with surprises. So watch for that. Oh, I'm going to be very anxious to look for that.
Yeah, I love a surprise.
I'm going to mark it on my calendar.
Yeah.
Jennifer Schwab, again, thank you, ladies, for all your great advice. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day and their week. Many blessings. Namaste. And the same with you, Jennifer. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Me too.
Lily Dulo, I like Buddha at your home, Maddie.
That's the white guy.
It is actually a planter, is what it is. There's a plant in him if you can't see it, though. Soul Sandoval, understandable. Charlotte Cadron, then someplace else like Portugal. I would like to go to Portugal. I've heard it's very spiritual there, and there's so much history, and it's beautiful.
I want to go there too, actually.
Jennifer Schwab says, yes, car lots are in desperate need of used cars. Yes, here too. Patricia Scowen, done the work, Elijah. Time for much better times, higher vibrations.
We all moving in a high vibration. I'm singing that wrong, but you know what I mean.
Soul Sandoval, yes, integrity. Soul Sandoval, oh, okay, wow. True and experience. Thank you, ladies. Jennifer Schwab, Patricia, thank you so much for your kind words and astrology knowledge. It's very helpful. God bless. Patricia,
It is helpful. I appreciate it.
Patricia Scowen said, it looks good, Jennifer. Starfish, thank you, ladies. Jennifer Schwab, thank you, Elijah. I pray the universe keeps working with us to be able to move at least by the beginning of summer. We're excited for the change. Our family really needs to get out of stagnant energy. Yeah, there's so much stagnant energy that people need to get out of right now.
Yeah, Jennifer really needs it. Starfish, I think we've communicated on one of the apps. I don't know which one because I don't understand the apps. But I think we've talked a little bit back and forth.
Sorry, Jennifer's assistant. Oh, I already did that. Lily, thank you very, very, very much. Decker, how will my fiance's family going to be like? I am Asian.
Okay, I'm taking it your fiance is not Asian.
That's what I'm getting to.
Okay, let's see, Decker.
Okay, so Decker, you're our last question. So if anybody else pops on, you're gonna have to
We're
wait till
done.
next
I'm
Sunday.
toast. When I start
You'll
making
have to
dumb
wait till next
jokes,
Sunday.
yeah,
Next Sunday, just get on real quick and ask your question right away.
yeah, because I fade, and when I start making really dumb jokes, you know I'm done. Okay, Decker. They're going to be to your face very nice and very straightforward, very polite. They're going to be gritting their teeth behind the scenes. But when they get to know you and see how your fiance is happy with you, and you bring in new knowledge, new cuisine to their table, they're going to they're going to slowly adjust to you, and there will always be ribbings. I mean, there'll always be comments, but they become jokes rather than than how they really feel.
Rather than mean
Yeah,
jabs.
yeah. And that's going to be part of the relationship is the racist undercurrent, but it's not they really like you. But it will take a while.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think so. And the kids are going to bring something into to her family's life because they're going to be beautiful kids, by the way, because they're really different.
Kids have a tendency to do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you so much, ladies. Tay, thank you again, ladies. I hope you both have a great rest of your day. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. So, okay.
Namaste. Okay.
My time.
You sure you want me to answer now?
I don't know.
Uh, Patricia says Portugal is lovely. Stay on top deck of cruise ship with Portugal backdrop music playing Magica. Oh, sat on a top desk of a cruise. Yeah, cool.
Hmm.
I'd like to do a cruise, but I'm afraid I'll be sick all the time because
No, not me. I really have no urge for cruises. I'm not eager to be stuck on a little ship out in the middle of the ocean.
I
Nope.
just don't like shifting beds every night. I'm thinking one bed, and then
Why would you have to shift beds?
if you go from hotel to hotel to hotel,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and that's why I think, well, I want to see everything, but I don't want to. I want one bedroom.
Don't you
That's
just do like day trips and then come back to the ship?
Yeah, that's why I saying that we have one bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to get used to another bed every night. Not that I'm going anywhere, you know what? You never know.
You don't want to give me a message, do you?
I'm not sure I can. Let me see what you want to know what's coming up.
What the next week will bring?
Okay, let's see. Okay, the man whose name begins with a T, there will be communications there, and there'll be dark communications. On the other side of the dark communication, there's a flare of light. And something brilliant and bright is coming into your life. I can see a figure, but I can't tell you who it is, not yet. But that light is at this point supportive for the dark energy that's coming through. So the dark by Wednesday that you should have some information. And from Wednesday on, the light becomes brighter and shinier. Okay,
So
unfortunately
is this the rest of the turbulence that I'm expecting?
for this week, but I do think beyond the stress of the week, there's all a cushion of air lifting you up. There's positive coming in. Allow yourself to be supported and don't hang on to the dark. So just say, acknowledge it, release, acknowledge it, release, acknowledge it, release. And do your darndest to go looking for things to do that will give you pleasure, right? And we get paid tomorrow,
Tuesday.
27th.
Tuesday.
All right, it's 25th. Never mind. Fish, well, there ought to be a dog. Okay, so we get paid on Tuesday.
All right.
So look for something.
I'm sure you'll clarify that a little bit more when we're talking one-on-one.
Yeah, but just make sure you look for the bright energy.
Okay.
And the C, the C person in your name, it's going to give you some relief, Charlotte.
Oh,
Right, I will clarify that too.
Okay.
All right. We should call it then.
Yes, we should. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. It's been great.
We've had a blast. Hey, you froze. I think it's time for us to end. Hey, we had fun. Thank you very much for being here. Please thumbs up,
Fun is
share.
all.
Yeah, you were frozen, so I just talked.
You froze up too.
Oh, wow.
You froze up about 3 times for me.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that means that the energy is telling us to get off, please.
Enough, enough.
Yeah, and I do.
Have a great day, everybody,
Yes, please.
or
Okay,
night, or morning, or wherever you are.
really, yes. All right. Bye.
Love
Namaste.
you all.
Namaste. Thanks, Maddie. It's
Thank
been
you.
fun.
It has.